Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft The Burning Crusade Classic, and the beginning of another hard mode playthrough. For this run, we are going on a Troll Shaman. A lot of you guys wanted to see Shaman, and I have to admit I am interested in how this will go as well in a hard mode run. And we're going with Troll. I had thought to go maybe with Tauren, but I think I'm going to save Tauren for an eventual Druid run. So those of you who wanted to see Mulgore, we will see that sometime in the future. Keep in mind the hard mode rules that we are going to be using for this one I've chosen for myself. This is not going to be an Ironman run or anything so specific as that. The hard mode rules that we are going to abide by are as follows. Upon death, we are going to destroy all equipped gear and inventory items. So anything in our bags, anything we have equipped, we are going to destroy it all upon death. Any items that we have put in the bank are saved. This is going to incentivize us to put old gear and resources into our bank, just in case we do die. We are only going to have 3 lives for this playthrough, which means on our 3rd death, we will delete the character. So that is the permadeath we are going with. We have 3 lives. For our equipment, the only armor we can equip in our head, shoulders, chest, bracers, hands, belt, legs, and boots is going to be gear that we craft ourselves using leatherworking. For weapons, rings, trinkets, and neck pieces, we can still get those from anywhere. For food, the only food items that we will be able to eat are food items that we have crafted ourselves or fish that we have caught. We're also not going to be using any add-ons, which is typical for me. I never play Classic with add-ons. All NPC nameplates and health bars are going to be disabled. So we're not going to see any floating names or health bars above the enemies. If you've ever played WoW this way, you will know that enemies tend to blend into the background. So we'll have to be super aware of where enemies are at and where we are positioning ourselves in order to survive. And we're also going to be on a PvP server. We are going to be on Benediction, which I believe has like a 60-40 alliance to horde ratio. It could be a little bit different these days. But yeah, that's what we're going with, guys. I hope you're excited to get into things. I definitely am. So yeah, let's do just that.
The vicious trolls that populate the numerous jungle isles of the South Seas are renowned for their cruelty and dark mysticism. Barbarous and superstitious, they carry a seething hatred for all other races. Long since exiled from its ancestral homeland in Stranglethorn Vale, the Darkspear tribe was nearly destroyed by rampaging murlocs. Rescued by the young war chief Thrall and his orcish warriors, the Darkspear tribe swore allegiance to the Horde. Led by the cunning shadow hunter Vol'jin, the Darkspears now make their home in Durotar, along with their orcish allies. As one of the only surviving Darkspears, it falls to you to reclaim the glory of your tribe.
Wow, imagine that, a time in the Warcraft lore when murlocs could nearly wipe out an entire race. It didn't have to be Thanos. It could have been a normal threat that actually threatened things. Alright, we're going to get going here. I want to say thank you to all you guys who left comments on the end of the last series, giving me your thoughts and opinions on what we should do with future playthroughs. I love interacting with you guys and just having that feedback, knowing your thoughts and what you'd like to see really helps me out a lot and helps me get excited for things as well. I also love hearing about your guys' playthroughs when you're attempting to use rules similar to this. I like to hear how that goes and what your experiences are. So yeah, definitely keep comments like that coming. I do read them all. Even if I don't reply to every single one, I do read them. So yeah, very much appreciated, guys. Let's turn the music up a little bit here. That should be good. Let's go into our interface and just make sure right away that all the names and everything are off. Okay, that's good. And let's go to controls and of course turn auto loot on. And we should be all set and ready to go. If you're new to the channel, I do tend to read most of the quests. For these playthroughs, I don't read every single one, but I do read the majority of them. Your place in the world, finally you are of age. Of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes. Kotunk looks you over. You will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands, but perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornak. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young shaman.
Be safe.
Let's turn some additional action bars on real fast as well. There we go. And yeah, it looks like by doing that, I didn't succeed at all. Let's try that one more time.
Loktar.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits. A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter, by the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud warrior of the Horde. The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but, well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you'll find to the north of here. Alright, let's go fight some boars, shall we? I don't think there's anything else we can pick up yet. We are going to be doing leatherworking and skinning on this character to make our gear. We can't really skin anything, I don't think, until level 5, so we're not going to worry about getting professions right away. Once we hit level 5, then we'll want to be getting those professions going and skinning everything we come across. On my Night Elf Rogue, when I did this, I actually, at level 2 or 3, ran all the way to get skinning and leatherworking, and then found out that we weren't able to skin any of the enemies in the little starting area. And I just have to believe that's probably consistent across all the starting areas. It doesn't seem like you can skin any of the animals there. So yeah, we do have to wait until level 5 when we're out of the Valley of Trials. So that is my goal for today, basically get us to level 5 and hopefully find at least a skinning trainer so we can get that going as soon as possible. And now on the warrior on the hard mode playthrough, we only got to level 11. It was incredibly grindy and we got into bad situations very often. And I'm really curious to see how the Shaman stacks up to both the warrior and the rogue. We're out of mana, no problem. These little guys, at this level, we should be able just to smack them with our mace a few times. And we do want to do that occasionally to keep our weapon skill up. Let's unlock this and shrink it down, get it out of the way here. I also need to pull us out of looking for groups, so we're not getting all the looking for group spam. Global channels, there we go. And typically we just keep the combat log on, is what I like to do. Alright, that's 10 out of 10, but let's come over here and pick up the quest from Hanazuwa. Right, Scorpids are still non-aggressive, so we can walk here safely. Shaman, I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the Scorpids of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for the stinger though, and it sliced down into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the Scorpid for me. I think it's funny how he's like so descriptive about his wound, when like if he were wounded in the chest, that would probably be something that could be obvious to us. He would just be like, here, look at this. Looks bad, doesn't it? But he got really descriptive. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to do that yet. It would probably be a bad idea. He's right up there. But I'm kind of tempted to wait. Let's go back and get this one turned in. We're going to have plenty of other things to do in this general area. We'll fight a few things on the way back, just so we can get items to sell, because we're going to be really broke initially. And one of the first things we're going to need to do is spend money on bags. And that's if we don't get really lucky, and maybe we'll get a bag to drop, but I don't know that we got any bags to drop on the Rogue, and on the Warrior we got one bag to drop when we were on our last life. So I haven't been having a lot of luck with getting random bags. Alright, we do have a quest over here, which I think is going to be to see our trainer.
Greetings.
Or not. Vile familiars. I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young shaman. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me. Kill 12 vile familiars.
Go with honor.
Alright, let's go look in here and get this turned in.
Blood and thunder.
Like I said, we're not going to be able to equip any of this, so we're just going to take the gloves to sell them. Rune Inscribed Tablet wants us to go back and talk to our trainer.
For the Horde. Sug.
And Sting of the Scorpid. Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the Scorpid. You will find large numbers of Scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 10 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle.
Strength.
And we'll probably gain one more level while doing that, and then we can go take on the named Scorpion for the injured troll that we found. You're not the Shaman trainer. You're the Hunter trainer. Here you are.
What do you need?
Welcome, I am pleased you have arrived. My days have become long and even busy what with so many students to teach, but the coming of one of your ilk brings me a great sense of accomplishment. I remember the days when I was taught by one of your shamans. Okay, this must be like specific text because we're a troll. It's a little bit awkward. As you probably know, the elements give us our power. Fire, earth, water, and air. These are our tools. Our strength comes from the spirits of our ancestors. We are the leaders of our people. Like Thrall is to the Horde, so shall we be to the villages and towns we visit. They will look to us for wisdom and protection. To be better prepared, you must train often. When you feel you've gained more power, come to me and I shall teach you what I can.
Go with honor.
Let's get our level 2 skills. Skill, Rockbiter Weapon, which we can't do because we haven't vendored anything. Which one of you is a vendor? Anybody? No. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over here. Oh, you have a quest. If I'm not mistaken, this is for cactus apples.
Speak, friend.
10 cactus apples.
Strength.
Alright.
Zug zug.
And we're gonna sell the food because, again, we have to craft our own food.
Dabu. Glory to the Horde. Go forth to victory.
Rockbiter weapon. Imbue the shaman's weapon, increasing its damage per second by 2, lasts 30 minutes. There we go. Alright, so we need cactus apples, scorpion stingers, we need to kill vile familiars, and we need Sarkoth's claw. We can't get the quest for Peons yet. I think we have to hit level 3. If we hit level 3 nearby, we should probably circle back and grab that one. I'm probably still going to kill some of the boars that are in our path just for items to sell and kill experience here. So while I know I don't need these modeled boar, I'll probably still fight a few while we look around for cactus apples. Out of curiosity, how many people are starting fresh characters today? Not very many in the orc starting area, but a few. I kind of just want to grind out to level 3 and get the quest for the Peons, because if we can do that, we can kind of knock out a bunch of quests all at once. But it might be a little grindy. Let's see. Maybe we can take on some of the vile familiars up here to the north. Alright, that's level 3. Let's run back into town really fast. And we'll see if we can grab the quest for the Peons. I'm pretty sure it should have unlocked right at level 3. And we could also sell some stuff really quick too, just to make sure we have ample inventory space. I don't want to get to a point where we have to leave items on the ground. We're going to need every single copper that we can scrape together. Yeah, there he is. Looks like we can definitely pick that quest up now, so let's go do that.
Thrall Hall.
Cursed peons, they work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line.
Forth to victory.
Let's go whack them with a stick.
Me not that kind of orc. Okay.
That's one.
I can do that.
Alright, that's it for cactus apples. Let's go north a little bit here. I want to get closer to this cave and find the familiars. We don't have to go into the cave yet. We'll be sent in there a little bit later. And we might as well fight some scorpions as well if we see any. Just because they're not aggressive, we can kind of pick and choose our battles for the time being. I believe the vile familiars are aggressive though. Let's see. Yeah, so these guys are aggressive. We'll have to be a little bit more careful up here. We do need to get a shield as soon as possible. Sometimes these guys will drop like junk shields. We can equip any shield we get, so maybe we'll get lucky and one will drop for us soon. If not, we will have to buy one. Looks like we got a poison on us there. 1 nature damage inflicted every 3 seconds for 10 seconds. Not great.
Busy. Leave me alone.
Glad they can talk to us while they're asleep.
Okie dokie.
That makes sense. We have to fight quite a few of these guys, and I'm kind of wondering if we get any other quests that will take us into the cave that we can kind of do simultaneously with fighting 12 of them, or if the quest to kill 12 of them is what leads us deeper into the cave. I can't really remember, and I'm kind of wondering if we want to fight all 12 now. I mean, we might as well. Worst case scenario, we're gonna have to fight our way into the cave later anyway. And that'll just be more kill experience and more items if that is the case. That was a shield. There we go. That'll help out a little bit. I do have a general feeling that the hard mode rules are going to be a little bit easier on a shaman, or maybe on any caster, than they were on the warrior or the rogue. Just because if we get into a situation where obviously we don't have a lot of gear, or even if we die and we have to scrap all of our gear, it's not as impactful on a caster. We're still going to be able to put out basically the same amount of damage with our spells. Even if we don't have a weapon equipped, even if we don't have any gear on it, it's not going to impact us even nearly as much as on the warrior, when we had to scrap all of our gear, and then we had to go around slapping enemies with an open palm until we could craft our gear again. Let's get one more familiar, and then we will head further out to the west and get going on some of the scorpids. Really got my fingers crossed for a random bag drop. It would help us out immensely. And we also need to be looking for more workers that are sleeping. There's one right back here.
What? I can do that.
And as long as he doesn't wake up before we get here, I do see our last peon dead ahead. They do kind of wake up and go to sleep on a timed cycle, so I probably want to head over there and hit him while he's still sleeping.
Okay.
Inventory is full. Yeah, that's exactly the situation I didn't want to end up in, and I realized we didn't sell when I should have sold. So that puts us in a little bit of a bind, unfortunately. We could head back and sell, but we're pretty close to finishing this, so I think we're unfortunately just going to stay out. We're losing money off of things like this. I think we're going to drop the app. Oh, that's a quest item. We can't drop that. We can drop the tough jerky. That's not going to sell for a lot, and we can't eat it. And we'll take the piece of gear because I think that's going to sell for a little bit more. We need one more Scorpid worker tail, and then we have to hunt down Sarkoth. And there she is right up there. We'll probably go ahead and pop Berserking for this. Just because we can. It's on a 3-minute cooldown, so we can use that every once in a while. And we do need to make room for Sarkoth's mangled claw. What do we want to get rid of here? Nothing, obviously, but we're gonna have to do something. Let's drop the... well, let's keep the water, because otherwise we're gonna have to buy more. We'll drop the sticky ichor or the splintered tusks. Alright, that's great. Let's run back over to this guy. And then I think we can just hearth back. And that should take us right to the center of the village. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure, but it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please return to the den and tell Gornak of my situation. Perhaps he can help me. Any loot we can pick up that we didn't? Because we have a slot available. I just don't see any of the bodies we didn't loot. Alright, well, let's go ahead and hearth back. Whoops, I feel like we have quite a bit of silver already, but then again, we are going to have to buy our level 4 abilities. So that's probably going to set us back at least everything that we have and probably some of what we get from selling. Let's go sell first.
Speak, friend. Farewell.
Speak, friend.
Right, here are your cactus
May your
apples.
blade never dull.
Let's come over here. And we might get pretty close to level 5 by turning all this in. I don't think we're quite going to get it, but we'll be close. We can get a one-handed mace here. That will work. Burning Blade Medallion. Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beast and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade, and if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go forth, you will find the Coven in the cave, north and west.
May your blades never dull.
Well, we know exactly where that's at.
Eloman.
Call of Earth, this must be our totem quest. The time is now, young shaman. You've grown strong and your spirit endures like the earth. Following the shaman's path shows you have wisdom before even proving yourself. The element of earth will guide your destiny, becoming part of you if you are ready. But you must stand before the earth itself. If you are ready, then you will see things only shaman know of. Seek out the fellstalkers to the north and take from them 2 of their hooves. Return to me then, and we shall speak more of your future. Alright, those will be in the cave that we have to go into for the Burning Blade Medallion, so that's good. We can double those up.
What do you need?
Sarkoth has been slain. We'll take the chain legs to sell. And Sting of the Scorpid. Let's take the... We can equip the... Well, yeah, we can equip the back. That's fine. That was not on the list of slots that we have to craft for.
Go.
And then, let's see. I feel like... No, thank you. Shouldn't we have had a follow-up quest to cure the troll who's injured by the tree?
Hall.
Thazril's pick. Your dependable troll, can I count on you for another task? Some time ago I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick?
For the Horde.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find it. I'm kinda concerned that maybe I didn't actually accept the quest from the troll who's injured out here. Because I thought for sure we would have some kind of follow-up to give him an antidote or something. Maybe I'm like making that up and that doesn't happen. Let's just fight our way in here. Not really a good reason to try to sneak around anybody at this point. We've got, it looks like a hunter taking some shots at some of the enemies we're fighting. That's fine, there's not a lot we can do about that. I kind of try not to group up with anybody while we are out questing because I kind of feel like grouping up negates some of the challenge of the hard mode. Just because obviously if we're in a group there's a lot less chance that we're going to get overwhelmed and killed even if we make a crucial mistake. The medallion is on a named enemy, a named orc, and then the pick is back by a waterfall. And it's possible we should start being careful in here. I think it would be possible to get killed in here. Like, we're gonna get 2 here. Well, we didn't get 2 at once. They have a very small aggro radius. Which, inside of a cave, I appreciate. Alright, there's the 2 fell hoofs for our Shaman quest, the first part of it. Some of these guys are level 4, which makes me regret forgetting to learn our level 4 abilities. Probably would have come in handy here, but I think we'll be okay without them. This little thing is not the waterfall that we're looking for. Not a great position to be in, but with these guys having such a small aggro radius, it's probably fine. They also don't move around a lot. Trying to find where the named guy's at, I don't quite remember. We may have to just clear this entire place out. Which is not a bad thing. We have a little bit of inventory space. See, this guy was ready to walk right by us. I didn't realize that a paladin somewhere gave us Blessing of Might. It would have had to be a blood elf. There was a level 42 paladin, so Elxa, thank you for Blessing of Might. We'll assume that it must have been them. Now we'll see if we can complete our objectives and get out of this cave before every single thing we fought respawns. Probably not, but there's a chance. We have Yarog Bane Shadow up here. He certainly has the medallion we need. I'm going to go ahead and use Berserking here to hopefully get a little bit of extra damage off on him as quickly as possible. And there's the medallion, but we're full on inventory. Which is unfortunate because we're going to need at least one more spot to put the pick in. And the pick is... well... it must be... we're going to follow this. Which doesn't mean we're going to have to clear some more. I don't know where he's going. Okay, I just don't want him to take a weird path and then pull a bunch of stuff. That would have been sad. And we could also equip our weapon upgrades, so... there we go. It's a good way to start a series. We forgot to train our level 4 spells. We didn't equip our weapon upgrade. We're just making things a lot harder for ourselves than they have to be. That would take us out, I believe. We are having to leave a lot of stuff on the ground, and trust me guys, I am not really happy with myself about that. Also not really having a lot of luck finding the waterfall for some reason. I don't have a lot of good like directional senses, either in games or in real life, so I am very likely to get lost in caves like this even though they're quite simple in design. And You know, in traditional RPGs, I kind of learned to rely on the fact that, like, you'll know you're in a new area when there are enemies to fight. But in WoW Classic, the respawn rate is so high that you really can't count on that being any indication of whether or not you've cleared an area. Because I think we've been through here, and I feel like everything is just respawn, but we'll see where this goes. I think it just leads us out. Okay, this is a waterfall, right? Is there a pick anywhere around here? Yeah, it's over here. And then we have to decide what are we going to drop in the ground to pick this thing up. I don't really want to drop anything, but I guess we can drop our starter mace. It's probably not going to sell for a lot. Alright, that is that. Now we can work our way out of this place. Don't really want to fight that one, but he did just kind of get right in our way. So maybe we're not going to have a choice here. Putting Rockbiter weapon back up would probably be a great improvement. And that reminds me that, guys, this episode is probably going to be a little bit longer than most episodes. We'll typically aim for 30 to 40 minutes. This one might run a bit over, as first episodes typically do. I try to get to level 5 and get the majority of things done in the starting area in the first episode. Let's see if we can avoid some of these guys. Those two are fine. The ones up here we'll have to take out. This guy's evade bugged, which is terrifying. He must not have liked where we were standing up there. Something like that. Okay, I really want to get out of here. It's hurting my soul and every fiber of my being to leave all this stuff laying on the ground. It hurts as much to leave mid-quest and run back to town, you know? Either way, you're paying with time or you're paying with silver. Everything has a cost. We never did find a bag. I am not going to fight anything on the way back just because we don't have space for any of the loot. And the likelihood that we'll need to buy a bag soon is increasing with every minute. I don't know if we can acquire one here or not, or if we have to wait until we get to the next town. Alright, let's return the pick to the foreman.
What do you need? Strength.
I'm gonna head over here and vendor everything before we turn in anything else.
Strength and honor.
It looks like we have a lot of silver, but that's about to change when we learn all of our skills.
Strength and honor.
You retrieved it, well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade Coven are key in rooting out this cult in the Valley of Trials, but I fear they have further aims in our lands. We have not seen the end of them. We'll take the mail so we can sell it. The healing potion, we are definitely going to go ahead and keybind that. Report to Senjin Village. Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished here in the valley. But I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin Village is east of our valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade, and that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Senjin.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, that's our breadcrumb out of the valley. I don't think we're quite done here yet. Excellent! Your success shows that you are prepared. Of all the elements, Earth represents the foundation of all things. It is your strength, your stamina, and your patience. Earth will protect you, but only if shown the proper respect. Like the other elements, even Earth can be fickle. Earth is the basis for life, and by observing its laws, you will gain greater wisdom. Never forget the secrets Earth shares with you. Alright, now we need to find the Spirit of Rock and drink the Earth Sapta. And we did hit level 6, so let's go ahead and train up. We can get Earth Shock. Earthbind Totem summons an Earthbind Totem with 5 health. For 45 seconds it slows movement speed. Might be good to deal with runners. And then Healing Wave. Rank 1, okay. Maybe that was rank 2.
Strength.
Let's put Earth Shock out here. Earthbind Totem, we can go ahead and we'll put that on F4 for now. And yeah, we got Healing Wave rank 2 we'll put out on our bar. It's funny we get the second rank of a spell before we have ever even used the first rank of a spell. And I think we're going to go finish up the Earth Totem quest really quick.
What do you need? Go forth to victory.
We do have quite a bit of silver, but again, I'm not sure if we can actually buy a bag. Let's check general goods. Maybe they'll have a bag. No, they don't.
May your blades never dull.
Yeah, I think our first opportunity to buy stuff like that is going to be in Senjin Village. As far as the rock elemental guy, I believe there's a pathway back into the mountains. Seek out Spirit Rock southwest of here. Hidden path. Yeah, I think we found the way. I don't know if any of it changed for Burning Crusade, but I do remember the Shaman Totem quest on the Horde side being kind of elaborate. Not this one, but the future totems. Spirit Rock, okay. Let's go ahead and drink the Sapta out of range. And yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our first totem. Rambles, pleased is the earth to have you here. Bound together in body and spirit, you will go forward knowing that the mountains are your strength, the plains your patience, and the world itself your essence. Standing before the earth humbly is all that is required of you to pass this trial. But the others are not as passive. They may be chaotic and often violent, but such is the nature of the elements. Dual natures opposing one another. You must come to learn these things intricately. Bring the rough quartz to Kanaga in the Valley of Trials. Kinda surprised that he didn't want us to fight anything, but that's okay. I think on the Draenei side for the Earth Totem you actually had to fight some elementals. Because they were driven into a rage by the radioactive crystals or whatever that fell off the Exodar.
How you doing, man?
The totem I will craft for you is more than a symbol of your status among Shaman. It has abilities beyond that. One use of the totem is as a focus for spells. Those spells are tied to the earth. And as you earn greater and greater wisdom, more of the earth's abilities will be made accessible to you. The trainers will know when you are ready for greater knowledge. A little bit of lag. Not really sure why. Let's check a few things. Latency is only 17 ms. That seems good. Oh, we got it. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. We must have got it because we can lay our Earthbind totem. Okay. That was a little bit weird. But we do have now just the quest to go to Senjin Village. Everything else has been complete, so let's go ahead and make our way. We have to go out here to the east. And then I think we're going south, right? Pretty sure Razor Hill is to the north. Yeah, east out of the valley, then right at the fork, so we are going to be going to the south. But we might also pick up a breadcrumb somewhere to head to Razor Hill. I think we want to do the stuff down at Senjin Village first. Alright, no, nobody here has any breadcrumbs for us. Oh wait, no, I spoke a little bit too soon. Ukor here has a quest for us. This will probably be the breadcrumb to Razor Hill, if I had to guess.
Loktar.
Excuse me, can you help me? I have a load of food here. I walked along the road and braved scorpions and spiders and worse. I brought the food to the Valley of Trials because I thought they needed it, and I like to help out. But they don't need any food. Now I have to take it back to Razor Hill, and I'm afraid of all the beasts along the way. Can you take it for me? I'm just a peon, but you're a hero. Wait, why are we a hero? And wait, if you're not going to take the food back, what are you going to do? Are you going to stand out here and not go back to Razor Hill? Like, I feel like you probably had to head back to Razor Hill eventually. And listen, you're not really a peon. I've encountered peons. You are a unique NPC. You're a little short. You are a little short, I feel like, but that's fine. Yeah, you stay here until the Cataclysm happens. You know, because you don't want to get attacked by a Scorpid. And we'll eventually take that back to Razor Hill for you, buddy. Don't worry about it. But first, we are going to get ourselves down to Senjin Village. I don't know if there's an inn here. I kind of hope there is. But I honestly don't remember.
Relax.
Your report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not seen here in Senjin, but their evil has taken seed off the coast on the Echo Isles. The orcs are friends of the Darkspear trolls. Honorable friends. We want to help the orcs, but we need help too.
See ya later.
Alright guys, there's a bunch of quests to grab here. We are not going to grab anything yet. We are going to save grabbing all the quests for when we start off next time. What I do want to do is take a quick look around and see if maybe we can find some trainers here. Let's go ahead and search for some profession trainers. We can turn on a couple of other things as well. Alright. We are eventually going to need a skinning knife. I'm going to go ahead and purchase that now.
Be good.
General goods vendor, we could eventually get a bag, but we don't have the coin for it yet, so we're gonna have to hold off on that.
Stay away from the voodoo.
They do have some trainers here, so let's take a look at what they have. There's an herbalism trainer. And I guess the one over here is gonna be a riding trainer. Yeah, that's a riding trainer. And this is an alchemy trainer, so no skinning trainer here. What I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do is maybe I'll have to run all the way up to Orgrimmar and just visit the trainer there, because certainly there will be a trainer in Orgrimmar. I also am pretty sure that none of this is going to offer me rested experience. So that's not really ideal, actually. It's not really ideal at this point to be logging off for the day and not getting rested experience, and I really don't want to do that. So I do think I am going to run us up to Razor Hill and just park it there for the day, guys. I don't think anybody needs to watch that. It's just going to be a run. So I'll get us there, and we will start off next time in Razor Hill. We'll have to run back down here. I might grab a few quests there just to kind of see what level everything is at, if there are quests available. And then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, my priority is firstly getting rested experience, and then secondly finding a skinning and leatherworking trainer for us, because we're going to want to start skinning, crafting our own gear as quickly as possible. So we will call it here for the day. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate all the support you guys have shown these hard mode runs. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's great to have you here. Consider leaving a like if you did like what you saw today, and consider subscribing if you do want to see more WoW Classic content. As always, guys, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back here in Azeroth really soon. Bye now.